All right, what's up, guys? This is Brad with Spike Fitness, and I'm hanging out with John again. And I put up on my Instagram about that I put up on my Instagram that I'm hanging out with John and had an opportunity to do another talks with Coach John, and wanted to know what your questions are. So the first question I got is from Chester, and so Chester wants to know about heavyweight pull-ups, AMRAP, or stick with low reps.
So it really depends, and I know that's a vague answer, but it really just depends on what you're training for. So I guess threefold answer. First thing being, if you're training for general fitness or general conditioning, or just to generally just be better and to be in shape, I would start with more of an AMRAP approach to try to get volume, and then transition that down and gradually add weight over time to get down into single or lower reps. To establish, similarly to like you would on a squat or a bench, establish a 1 rep max and then back off on that and wade back in volume. Second and third point are kind of tied in. It really just depends on your sport. If you're going for a max strength sport or one that just involves moving sheer weight like strongman, things like that, powerlifting, etc., it's better to probably transition down as soon as you can. Or a little bit quicker than you normally would, and focus on a little bit lower reps and just pulling sheer weight, versus if you're in a relative strength sport or a sport that's going to emphasize you moving your own body weight or somebody else's body weight that weighs relatively near what you do. Wrestling, judo, you could probably throw like obstacle course racing, things like that into this. The AMRAP approach would be a little bit smarter, and you probably want to stay on that side a little bit longer.
Yeah, I would agree. It really just depends what your overall goal is. And then you could actually, as far as I see it, kind of basically what you said is kind of do the best of both worlds. So establish AMRAP for a little while just to get some base strength built up. Work your way up to closer to what might be a kind of a 1 rep max or a 3 rep max or something like that, where you feel safe. Figure out what that is, then back it back down. Attack with volume. Wave back up to that lower rep, higher intensity, and see if you've moved the needle essentially. So if you go to like a 150 pound 3 rep max after training for a little while, you back it back down, so you're doing your pull-ups with 100 pounds, whatever the case is, as many reps as possible for however many weeks that you just determine is appropriate based on your training cycles, and then wave back up and see if you can go above that 150 mark that you had before.
Yeah, and typically a wave is, you're probably talking about a 3 to 4 week block. So if you want to go through a volume phase for a few weeks, maybe about a month, go through an intensification phase where you focus on heavier weight, lighter reps, and that way you're just alternating back and forth. So you should get about 6 solid waves of each per calendar year.
Pretty solid. All right, Chester, I hope that answers the question, brother. I appreciate you responding on the Instagram chat and hitting us up with a question, providing us an opportunity to be able to help you and anyone else that listens to this. So as I post more of these, anyone that catches this, hit me up on my Instagram or follow me on Instagram, and then you can see whenever I post these questions, I have an opportunity to do kind of a targeted video with John to answer your question. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it in the chat box below. I will be sure to respond. Thanks for checking this one, guys, out. Thanks for checking this out, guys, and I appreciate that. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. No matter what it is you think you can't do, train despite. You find an excuse, you find a way. See ya.